First of all, very proud of the team. St. Mary's is a really well-coached team, disciplined team. And for this being our first game out of the gate was a pretty special game because we didn't do everything perfect, but we played really hard. We played for each other, did some great things out there, and ended up beating a really good team. So I'm really proud of the guys.
Davis.
Coach Penny. Hello? How you doing, Penny?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Hey, Penny, your defense, played probably the best I've seen them play in a long time. Is this where you want them to go, or they have even a higher ceiling?
Well, honestly, we're trying to be the number one team in the country again with opponent field goal percentage. And that's something that we want to be at the very top end every year. So nitpicking things, we gave up some drives that we weren't supposed to give up. It happens. Some opportunities to do some other things, take charges that we didn't do. But for the most part, I'm proud of the defensive, holding that team to 56 points and the way that they like to play. It says a lot, but we want to be the best defensive team in the country for sure.
Next question from Danielle Lerner.
Penny, what did you think of Boogie today? And, how did you assess his mood after he found out that he was going to be coming off the bench? And do you think that, contributed to him being extra motivated?
Well, Boogie's a competitor. I don't think he's ever came off the bench in his life. But I know the role that he's going to star in, and I was pretty sure that he was going to do what he did today. I told him this morning at breakfast if he didn't get 15 points, I was going to be highly upset. And he definitely passed that because he can score the ball. He got 24. He's adapting. Obviously, being a competitor, you don't want to come off the bench if you never have. But he embraced it, came in the game, and ended up finishing the game. So, as long as he's doing that, everything's going to be fine. I mean, he went out there and played a solid game coming off the bench and then finished the game for the team. So, that's what we expect of him, and I'm proud of his effort.
Let's go to Mitch Davis. Mitch, you're up.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Can you talk about the high ball screens you guys used to free up Boogie Ellis today? Seems like you used those a lot during the process of the game.
Yeah, we've been working really hard. We got this thing called vitamins with Coach Top and Coach Matlock that they do in the mornings before we start practice, like right at practice, like the practice time, and they work a lot on the ball screens, a ton on the ball screens. We've been doing it for like 2 years. And Boogie and Damian and those guys are really just starting to understand how that works. And if we're going to be dynamic, it's going to be because of our guards. So we had to free him up coming off down screens and with the ball in his hands. We got to give him multiple ways to score the basketball, and he did that today.
Next question from Jason Munns.
Hey, Penny, there was an 8-minute stretch to close the first half where you guys just went unconscious, shot 17 of 21. And there was a stretch a little bit before that, though, where you held St. Mary's to like 1 of 16 shooting. Is that how it's supposed to work, where the suffocating defense sparks the offense that way?
Absolutely. That's what we preach to the guys. I mean, when Damian and those guys came off the bench here in Boogie, the pressure went up because we were down 8-0 when they checked in. And that's a lot of pressure on them to come off the bench and kind of turn it around. And they did it really quickly. And that's the type of stifling defense that we want. And then we want to get out and score it. Get out in transition and get the ball to our shooters and let Damian and Alo be dynamic, getting downhill, Boogie getting downhill and being dynamic. So, with DJ and Landers as your wings and Boogie and Damian and Alo pushing the ball, with Musa rim running and Lance, spotting up, we have a lot of weapons, and we're really excited about what we have.
Next question from Clayton.
Hey, Coach, do you think that Boogie had the day he did more because of the situation that you're putting him in with that rotation coming off the bench, or do you think it was a lot of that motivation factor coming in?
Well, I really think he was going to play like that whether he started or not. I just think that we could definitely give him the role when he came into the game, that we were going to look at him and look for him, give him that focus, because that's what we need him to do. And kind of like Lou Will, I mean, honestly, because Lou Will is the starter, but he comes off the bench and averages about 20, 21 points a game. So for us, we don't know if he's going to get 24 a game, but we're going to give him a chance to get buckets on every game that we go out and play, because that's his role. That's his role on the team.
Follow-up question for Danielle.
Penny, how would you assess how Musa played today?
For a high school player who reclassified up and came to college early, for him to have his first game 10 points and 7 rebounds is pretty daggone good with a couple blocks. It was choppy because on the pick and roll defense, he got confused a little bit, but that's a win-win for us. 10.7 rebounds and 2 blocks, and he was nervous. So he's only going to get better every game.
Follow up from Jason.
Just covering our bases. You didn't get any sort of word during the game, before the game, or even just in the last few minutes on DeAndre or anything like that, did you?
We did not. We're still looking for that. We need that. We definitely weren't waiting on DeAndre. He's the guy that would have been very crucial in a game like this because he's quick and fast and gets to the basket on bigs and knows how to pass the ball and make plays. So we can't wait to get him to add to this arsenal.